Hello everyone, today I'm here to review and marvel at Marvel Studios' The Marvels, the new Marvel feature that you can now watch in theaters. This will be a non-spoiler review, so if you have not marveled at The Marvels, you are fine to watch this review and go watch the film. And I will tell you my thoughts here. So, without further ado, let's get into our review of Captain Marvel 2. Oh, too much rhyming. Anyways, just to put my negative thoughts on the film out there first, the villain is not very great, kind of weaker motivations, messy plot line. The acting was fine, the action with her was fine. She was just pretty uninteresting and bland, and her motivation is like fine, and the way it ties into Captain Marvel's backstory is cool, but like it's still not interesting enough, and like the whole plot line is kind of a little bit messy. And it leads to fun moments, but like the story itself is not the best. The story and the villain are probably the weakest parts of the film, the plot. But another issues, just I have a couple little nitpicks. The lore of the Bangles and like Kamala's powers and how that ties into everything is weirdly confusing and makes Kamala's powers feel way too cosmic when that's really not how a character like Kamala Khan should feel. She should be a lot more street level, and normally she is, but just like tying in her bangles to more cosmic stuff isn't necessarily my favorite idea, and especially with how important they are to the plot. And then finally, just a couple of little things. There's some CGI characters that are like a little iffy that I think could have looked a lot better, maybe could have been done more practically. And then just also, they didn't use Captain Marvel's main theme from the last movie at all. And that annoyed me a little bit, because I just like when Marvel bring back themes. So I was a little annoyed they didn't bring back that theme song at all, especially for freaking Captain Marvel 2. But let's get into the positives. First off, this movie's just a fun, light time. Like I said, the plot is weak, but the scenes that make up for it is really, really good. The movie is a lot better in its parts than its whole, but when the parts are so fun, it's kind of easy to ignore that. There is some insanely great action sequences, specifically one of the first ones in the first third of the film, where the body swapping shown in the trailers first appears, or the location swapping, with insanely good action direction, a great flow, great choreography that's just so fun to watch and so engaging and compelling, and that leads to so many more insanely fun sequences throughout the film, like large battles, them learning to team up and use their powers, one insanely funny sequences involving the Flurkins that had me laughing the entire time. The movie has so many fun and engaging sequences because of great directing, some good choreography, and just a great visual flair for a lot of things. I didn't really have any problems with the visuals other than a couple little things. I thought the dynamic between the three lead characters was really good. They had a great back and forth. It was fun watching them learn and bond and grow. Brie Larson is the best she's ever been as Carol Danvers, and I thought she worked so well here. Teyonah Parris is really solid as Monica Rambeau, and of course Iman Vellani gives her A game as Kamala Khan, and she's a scene stealer. She's like the best thing about this movie, because it's just so fun watching. Imagine like the biggest superhero fanboy in the world had to make a Marvel movie with like the cast of the Avengers, and it's essentially that, and it's so much fun to watch. And like I said, the action's really good. The visuals are fun. It has some great future teases for Marvel that I really appreciate. And it's just a breezy, fun time. The music themes are good. The visuals are solid. And it's just, I don't know. Like I said, the movie has weaker elements with its plot and villains and some minor nitpicks. But the scenes that make it up are so fun and engaging, and the characters are so great. The Khans are great. Samuel L. Jackson's just having so much fun as Nick Fury, and it's very much a stark contrast to his personality from Secret Invasion. But I wasn't the biggest fan of Secret Invasion, so I'm kind of okay with them ignoring that show. But what can I say? It's a fun time, and I can understand why it wouldn't be for everybody, and maybe it's not something that's going to hold up as well for me on rewatch. But just thinking back about all those scenes and how much more excited I am to see a lot of these characters in the future of the MCU, especially a lot of the things they set up, I think it worked for me. I liked it more than the first Captain Marvel, at least. And I just thought it was a genuine solid time. I would give Marvel Studios' The Marvels an 8 out of 10. I think it's a fun movie. And my review of Loki Season 2 is also up now with a little Marvel review double feature. So, go check that out, and I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you all soon. Bye for now.